Over, is there anything else you want to debate me on?
Welcome. Never fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is.
I do not like it all, though, to be honest. Although I haven't run NG Plus since it changed.
Adventure. Just another day in the life of a manager.
I get why it'd be more fun in the sense that you're not gonna start your run doing like Armored Truck or something, but I like past like the first like level of whatever you decide to do. I feel like, in my opinion,
Manager coming through. Vacuuming up manliness, even in the corners. This is a job for a manager.
I probably have some hot takes, like, well, me and Shadow were talking before, and we still don't understand why Battle doesn't allow Nintendo to PS2 hard drive for runs if they're gonna allow Xbox hard drive. If those versions are already so shafted anyway, why not? Especially because those two are some of the easiest consoles in the fucking world to mod. So it's like such an easy way to get like immediate like time save. I just, who doesn't have a modded Wii? I can mod my PS2. I bought a fucking £7 64 megabyte memory card, and on it are files that mod the PlayStation really easily. And I could have done it myself too if I wanted. Like you don't even have to spend money on it, but I did. Like spend like £7 or whatever it was. At like, and I just don't understand like why that wouldn't be an option. If they're slower than Xbox anyway, then why does it matter? I can't like it's just good. The only thing that shouldn't be allowed, in my opinion, is Dolphin fast loads. Because those, if your PC's insane, like, those loads can actually sort of get close to or even surpass, sometimes, Xbox loads. You need to mod your Wii. Also, I do think most people who moderate SLC boards are gigantic. Yeah. Like I said before, I've seen some categories, or I've seen some games where it's just like, there's no way, like a group of people saw this and, yeah, this is fine. It is, though. Just connect your Wii to, like, some DNS thing, and then, like, it'll install shit for you.
SpongeBob.
You don't even need an SD. You should have an SD card. I'm just saying, you don't even need it. And it's arguably even easier to mod your PS2. Compare it to an Xbox, which are generally more expensive to purchase. It's hard to find, like, the controllers in good condition and stuff. And, like, you have to pay and, like, watch long tutorials on how to mod them. Like... I can't agree with the decision to not allow some... you're gonna allow hard drive for Xbox? Okay. I'd only see the problem with it if it was like as fast as Xbox, but not. PS2's hard and the Wii's hard drive are much slower. I'm pretty sure the Wii specs are worse than the Xbox specs, even though it came out later. Hey, alright, let's see if for the first time in my entire life I get this trick. In my 21 years of age, I've never once gotten this trick, or at least that's what it feels like. I mean, the reason why hard drive was allowed was because of B drives ruining the game. Well, not just that, it's also the inconsistent lag clips. Literally, depending on your disk drive, like, change how consistent the lag clips are. Like, it was just fucking abysmal. And then B drives made us so much worse. But now hard drives vary in loads a lot less than disk drives. Like, you can't lag in the same way, so it's not inconsistent. There are criticisms with, like, pretty much forcing people to mod a console. But at the same time, I can't deny that it pretty much just objectively made the run itself, like, better because of it. Well, not just the run, the game as a whole is better. That is not, like, even up for debate. However, there'll never be hard drive will never be allowed in movie because the crashes are way too common. That on its own just makes it viable. Unless, like, there's a way to avoid the crashes, and then it can be put on the table, but even then, I really, like... We have a lot of, like... I would say our community is surprisingly conservative in the sense of, like, sticking to, like, tradition. Like, we have a lot of, like, people who, like, won't run the game or whatever because of, like, lag clips and buffers and shit. And like, forcing something like hard drive, I really don't think that would fly anyway. I do not think it's something that the majority would even vote for, even if the crash issue didn't exist. I don't even want hard drive anyway. I feel like I did a good job in my hard drive video of, like, taking... Oh my fucking god, fucking kill yourself. I think I did a good job in... being neutral on the subject in my video. If anything, I want to ban B drives, like, really bad. But then the counter argument's always like, well, the game is pay to win anyway, you have to play on Xbox. And it's like, there's a difference between, like, pretty much any, like, 2003 Xbox onwards and, like, having to get a specific Samsung model from that range between, like, 02 and 03. And then also you have, like, a week until it fucking dies, and it ruins the discs, so you also have to keep buying discs. It's not even, like, fucking comparable. Like, it's such a moronic comparison. Like, that argument means absolutely nothing. Like, one model fucking ruins the game. Guys, we can fucking ban official hardware anyway. We've already banned Modern Warfare Xboxes. being way too fucking fast. We've had... There are 2 people in the community with a Modern Warfare Xbox. For one of them, it's saved 30 seconds, and for the other person, it's saved 10. So, based off of that, they're clearly, like... We have to assume that they're wildly inconsistent from each other. Which would just make it even worse, and I don't even think Modern Warfare Xboxes exist in, like, PAL Land, and they're rare anyway, and really expensive. That's why we have, like, a rough, like, load threshold. Not like, if your load is faster than this, will be rejected, but just generally, like, we know who has, like, the fastest 360 compared to that. I've been missing this so much recently, I can't imagine I'll get it now. But if I do, then this is definitely... Alright, cool. That nitro, that was really bad. It's a 218. Bruh.
Oh boy!
Oh no, we're still here. Bible said about playing Tower Unite today. Are we playing Tower Unite today? Tower Unite. I'd also play golf here for. I assume we're playing Tower Unite. By the exaggeration, if I've ever seen it. I haven't played Minecraft in like a week. I think I'm dying. Bible did say.
I found one.
Yeah, like Watertail, but
I didn't do that.
Looks like fireworks.
Go get some.
Alright, I think I have some 64 hours, that's it. Bruh. We really have to do this once.
How was that for you?
That was terrible. Oh. I mean, stuff like that is kind of cool, I guess. It opens the gates for, like, maybe rerouting potential with, like, 100% for... I think it's good to keep track of stuff like that. In movie, we don't really have any. I have my own spreadsheet with my own golds, but some of my golds are not the fastest anymore. I do want a spreadsheet with, like, fastest exit times, but the problem is that nobody does, like, my exact route. Not even Oofster, because our 3Ks are different. And I upgrade to the end of 3K and the end of Weenie now, whereas he upgrades in Frogfish. So for me and Oofster with, like, the exit time thing wouldn't even be, like, accurate until Rock Slide. Or I guess, like, Frogfish, actually.
Oh boy!
I see. Well, I don't know. At least this stops people from being like, I wonder. I'm gonna try every vehicle.
Little guy, big stink.
Yeah, exactly. Also, after this run, I'm probably gonna go to the toilet. I'm not desperate. For best if I do. If this run continues and finishes, like, I'll definitely... I think curiosity is a good thing running. Can't bring the mic. Can't do that. My bathroom is also like not even have like an echo thing. I'm not talking about the Twitter user.
Coming through.
Oh, yeah, I left it like ages ago because I was salty that I couldn't vote for a thing. 2019.
Oh. Jumping, jumperoo.
Because like you don't get the runner roll unless you've done a run within 6 months, but because I had tendonitis, I couldn't. Triggered me. But I was still like active in the community, and I was still like watching like a lot, and I knew everything that was going on. But I still felt like I was qualified to vote. I couldn't. Oh my god, I just got the god RNG. Holy shit, dude. That's like the 3rd time ever that's happened to me, I think. That RNG is amazing. Normally you can't even kill that guy, but if he's in the perfect spot, you can cartwheel him, and he just so happens to, like, get knocked back into the fucking TNT on the sides. Now my manlies are extremely high. It's like, unless I just straight up miss other stacks now, I pretty much, like, I can skip, like, small, like, boxes and stuff, like, everywhere now. That's really nice, dude. And again, unless something really bad happens, I don't at all need the... Like, I would have roughly this many manlies going into, like, Rock Slide, usually. But, like, that is, like, insane. That's so rare. I can't read them. I need to do fast corkscrew like a... Probably worked. I'll be pissed off if it didn't work. Yeah, no, I heard about it. Alright, good, it worked.
Did Minnie bother to tell us if the train was still running around here?
Again.
I'm boiling hot, man. I don't know why, but we're getting another heat wave, even though Fist, and we already went through a heat wave. Yeah, we're gonna have another one like next week. Don't be surprised if I stream a little less that week. Particularly on the days where it's projected to be the hottest, I'll probably just not stream.
Talk about pretty rock formations, Patrick. This one's a beaut.
Just like, yeah, like the UK is like never goes. And when it gets to September, all the spiders are, by the time it cools down, I can't even like relax. I can't chill until like November, December.
Sorry.
Because that's when like the spiders are at a minimum for like how cold it is. I'll probably only see like a couple spiders from like, December to January.
How was that for you?
I'm trying to remember the situation. If this situation is exactly as I think it is in my head, then pretty. Oh, I nearly got 05, dude. Nearly gold. What am I doing? I really want to close my window, but then I'll die of a heat stroke if I hear a door outside. I want to close the window. Kind of a bad situation. Why do I always have to wait? I have to do that. The lowest chance. The entire run, like, or like weenie. Like very little can actually happen in weenie. It's almost impossible to die. Pretty much the only thing that could happen is like you like miss a key or something, but even that's like really rare. Like even with splits like Dennis too, but like the number of times I've reset the weed category is probably like 3 or something. The run keeps going like this. Pretty good. Although there's like no notable time save for a while. I don't think there's any notable time save until I think SCDA. Even then, I don't think there's like a lot. I really need to pay more attention to why I sometimes don't have a spin, because it never feels like I use extra.
Nothing can stop the mighty stun thingy!
No gold, rip. Beanie's always been one of those segments where it's just like, you don't gold, you get like a second off the gold, you have no idea what you just done. Like one of the few segments like that. Like, if I, like, got near the gold, I would've been like, okay, I guess, and then it was like nearly a second off the gold. Okay, I guess. It's like, I do not, like, I could get either result with the exact same gameplay, and it just wouldn't. Alright, that was a little sloppy, but fine. This is on pretty good pace. Don't get the thingy, please.
To get to Shell.
Thank God. Alright, can I have a run not die here, please?
Going down.
I can see my rock from here!
Talking.
Oh, wait, it's just a rock.
I don't even know if you can hear it on the mic, but that's another reason why I hate stream because that happens and I close the window. Then I feel like I can't close the window or else I'll fucking die. I'm hot right now.
Dark. Red. Pull over! I need to...
You know, that probably is to do with the noise. Or because I'm quieter because of the wind. So I pretty much have to close the windows, don't I? I don't really have a good opportunity.
Must have been something he ate.
Yellows.
Yeah, I have like... I don't really have a good chance of... I had to close both windows and sit back down and put the headphones back on.
Big monster thing.
So many choices, so little time.
If I can.
And that's how we do things in Bikini Bottom. Ow!
Oh, should have seen that. Big hair.
Patrick, I think you mean air.
Yeah, that's much better. Now the temperature's gonna get 1,000,000 degrees hotter.
This plate.
This isn't actually my best pace by 3 seconds, by the way. I don't know why it says that. I don't know about the milliseconds, but 31:38 is my best. Well, it's tied best, but again, I don't know about the milliseconds, so I don't know why it says minus wrong.
Boing.
I honestly don't like the noise suppressor, but then I'd have to put on headphones a little. It also cuts out, like, my keyboard for the most part.
Macho.
So that, like, I like using it. Maybe I could turn it down a notch, I don't know.
Not so fast.
I don't know, I didn't really experiment with, like, what I can get away with. I just did, like, a small amount, and it seemed to work at the time. Alright, there's a good I mean, if this run dies, like, I guess I'll try and get a 106. But be one of those days. Oh my god, I didn't even have a chance.
Too wet for me. That's doing up manliness, even in the corners.
I don't know how that hit him. I bowled pretty early the second time. I don't know how that hit him. That must have been, like, as early as I could have gone away with.
Hey, this is great. You really gotta try it.
Ow! Boing. Ouch! Ouch!
Fuck off, dude.
Oh, barnacles. Ouch! Ow!
Actual first time this happened to me is coming back. Hasn't even fucking happened in practice. So bullshit. I'm so good. Fuck off. I have literally not done that a single fucking time, dude. Not a single fucking time. Oh,
Ouch!
why did it happen again? Why did it happen again? Why did it happen again? Yeah, that sounds really, really reasonable to me. Finally get a run going, and then I make 3 mistakes back-to-back that never happen. Sounds really fair and reasonable. Definitely sounds like a fair thing that should be allowed to happen. Fucking hate this game. A fucking monster skip shit wasn't even my fucking fault.
And that is how.
Right.
Plankton is you.
Never a single time in my life has that ever happened. Alright, that's 4 things in the span of a few weeks. That never happened.
Wooden presents.
Let's get it up to 5 while we still can.
Jumping, jumper, jumper, Stop throwing.
Now I feel like I'm playing Super Mario 64 again. Wait, you just, like, if you finish a run, you guaranteed at least have, like, things that happen.
That wasn't so tough. Cold, cold, cold.
I can't wait to miss this, despite the fact I practiced it, like, the 3rd fucking time in a row.
Coming through.
Yay.
God,
I got the brick.
Oh.
Wow, I am the world record holder.
It's kind of hypnotic.
I was so close.
Up we go. It's kind of hypnotic.
I expected to lose more. That was my first time since coming back where I got a 3 where I didn't miss any jumps on a dead run.
Oh.
I can get the 2 frame though. Which I was getting pretty consistently when I came back. Like, I guess skill just dis- I haven't gotten that at all in like 3 something. What the fuck was that, man?
Boom.
Yeah, dude, yeah. Alright, why does that bounce shit never happen in practice, but it happens in... I'm really surprised that was a 1-6. Really thought it was gonna be like 159 or something. Wow, guys, it's still possible. If I play within like 3.5 seconds of my summer best for the rest of the run.
Slipping.
Which would also include, you know, golds like Guess 2. And I can get world record. Yeah, I got this on my birthday when I turned 18. We went out to eat, and then there was like a shop like next, and I went in there and I saw them. I've stretched the shirt quite a bit, to be honest, so it doesn't look gray anymore. Like, dude, I just... Ugh. It is a good shirt. Although, for the first 6 streams, I was wearing purple shirts. This is the first stream where I'm not wearing a purple shirt. Red. Red. Bruh.
I forget.
105 is still technically possible. There's something going on. I'd have to play insanely well to get a 105. I guess I didn't press R on it 50 times. I'm on a good cycle. That's how I lost a run. That better have worked. I highly doubt you do.
Only Goofy Goof.
I haven't played this game since like 1980. Not now though, man. It doesn't matter. Maybe 511 would have been good back in like 2018. Especially like, okay, main mistake I never make. Main mistake that I don't even think I ever made in 2021. Make the mistake again immediately after, and then again to SCDA, and then it was a small time loss, but then I make a mistake I've never seen in my life. So, you know, it's really good going. Although the SCDA overall was actually, like, bad. my opinion, like... Well, you like double jump when doing guest jumps. I don't agree with doing that. I feel like it really fucks with the rhythm. So my advice would be to not double jump. But, I mean, well, yeah, different things are gonna work for different runs. Like, that's... Well, because it's like, easier for me when I do it in, like, a pattern. If I'm doing, like, inconsistent double jumps and, like, I don't... Like, it's hard to even predict. Especially because after the double jump, you, like, stop falling faster, it feels like, at least to me. Like, it's so hard to fucking time it properly. I can get the trick to the point where, like, I don't have to even, like, use a proper visual cue, and I can literally just base it up. And I get it fairly consistent, I feel like, so it works for me. That's what I do with the 2-frame jumps as well. Thank you for the good luck, Tosin. This run was so good. Like... 31:38 Rock Slide is like 13 seconds ahead of my PB, and it's tied best pace, and then fucking ruined it. I can still like scrape at 105, but I need a lot to go right. Also, skipping the double jumping only really makes you do like one. Make a huge difference. Alright, that's like the, literally like the 4th run in a row I've missed that. Yeah.
Ice cream makes me dizzy.
My world record has an outdated, like, rubber dub, and, I now upgrade in some slightly different areas for minimal time save. I think that's pretty good. Hold on. WH and Omei, is that how to say that? Anyway, hello. Surprised you even want to play him. My run didn't do like maybe like 7 seconds of time save though. But you know, clearly I keep failing one of them, so I just negate all the time save.
This is
Was an iPod. Not much. Play a movie, basically how it's going. Thanks for the good look. There are some buffers I would not recommend at all, like Creek. The Creek one is terrible because you have to like jump on top of it. So it's actually like really slow. Also, I also wouldn't recommend SpongeBob buffers. They don't seem to do shit. You can tell. Change one thing in movie. Well, at least casually, it would be like the token requirement. Like that'd probably be what I would change. Also, you'll need to do sandwich out of bounds, because it saves, like... How much does it save? Like, fucking... 10 seconds each thing, so you pretty much have to do it at a high level. It kind of fucking sucks. I get it, like, 60-70% of the time, which, like, when doing it twice, like, the odds aren't really, like, that good. And, like, in No Mindy Skip and all tokens, you do it 3 times. Although, luckily, in all extras and Frogfish and a couple other categories, you do it once. Also, I don't know if you, like, changed your split, the way you split when you first came back, but I would also highly recommend splitting already. Thanks to the gold's, like, a lot more accurate. And also, if you get any, like, community best gold, I would definitely want that, like, highlighted. Splitting on load. Because, like, it doesn't make any sense to, like, split on the no cheese token, get the 1 frame, and then the time save goes into depression.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
And so
Good guess. I mean, yeah, third's definitely quite a bit easier. That's now.
Now he's even angrier than before.
Dude, this 2 frames suck.
Anyone knows?
Well, if I got like a god run in this category, I would just play different categories, bunch of categories I could play. Yeah. He did do that. Yeah, no, you set your time when, like, only a little after the trick got found. So it should be very easy to beat. I wish you would be a no Mindy skip time. I don't think you're gonna. You know, I get that. It's just like your time is so old. It did XD boost, and not only did it do XD boost, it missed XD boost. And then you did it again, and then you got like the worst RNG possible, I think. So you just lost so much time. Now we do like an R plus Y jump or whatever, and it's literally like almost as fast as XD as like a perfect XD boost. To even get 129, like, you really don't even have to be that good at the game anymore. You can skip a lot of strats. At that point, you're mostly just being rewarded for, like, good movement and, like, execution of the strats that you decide to do. Essentially, like, consistency and, like, decent movement.
Nothing like little man type stuff.
I have a 123 in him. Yeah. That run's, like, insanely good, though. Although, if I had, like, a perfect run, I could maybe get a 122. Hard to say.
Boing.
Yeah, I have a mid 123. Well, the thing is with the old clip is that it's not really a thing of difficulty because there's no skill to it, but that clip out that I just did works 100% of the time. The problem is that it's actually, like, a little hard, but I would still take that over the other shit. Where it takes, like, fucking, like... Yeah, no, you're guaranteed to clip out no matter what. It's a little tricky, though. You have to, like, jump, like, slightly before you think you do. I think it's about on par, if not maybe, like, frames slower than, like an instant clip out with the other strat, but you never get those, so... Yeah, pretty much always saves time. You get it? Alright, because I missed that 2 frame, I can't want to move.
Get up here and fight like a starfish.
But I definitely want, like... Yesterday, all I managed to get was a fucking I-106, so I would definitely... Yeah. People... No, this was my first good run, and then I fucking ruined Cabo, man. Also... Yeah, people whine about, like, the fucking buffers, but it's like... Otherwise, like, okay, so... Are you just gonna miss a no-cheat 1 frame every run, and then lose, like, 8 seconds off the goal, like, instantly? Like, the people who, like, pretty much all the people who complain about the buffers, except, like, one runner, were all, like, mediocre/bad players. They don't understand what it's like to chain all of these movements and strats back to back to back, like, constantly. While also, like, I've never done that. While also, like, buffering, like, not buffering stuff. They literally don't know what it's like. Like, nearly every single, like, good player who still, like, plays the game, like... And all the people that... Almost all the people that didn't like them were, like, bad players. Who didn't even do, like, that many strats. So, like, they wouldn't know what it's like. Hell. Like, when I was doing that floating block late route with, like, no buffers, like, I don't think anyone else did that. I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who had to fucking suffer. Experience that. Like, it is not such a horrible way to play the game. Yeah, no, that is the problem, but the thing is that, like... You could see that as the same thing as, like, getting hard drive on battle or whatever. It's just in the same sense of, like, just sometimes need to do it, like, top level. Yeah, no, that's a fight. Because you get more runs going too, you can, like, improve your movement faster and just, like, get to late game a lot more often and get in, like, good game practice. No, hold on. I don't really know how to describe it, but, like, as you're about to, like, wall jump, you use guitar, and then lag the game out, and it, like, clips you out, and then you're in the glide state, and you have to, like, navigate around, like, while constantly spinning. It got found in 2019, I think. It's a really cool strat. There is one other place where you could technically do it, but it's not, like, actually done anywhere. Anywhere else in this category. Actually, in early powers, you can do it, like, 2 or 3 times, but outside of that, there's technically a route you can do where you can do it in depression, but it's not with tokens. Please work. I'm sick of, well, I haven't gone any 107 since coming back. 107, like, I've stopped doing 107 counts. With mini skip fails now, I can't 106, and I'm just gonna...
I can bring back the paddy wagon, but you'll need more goofy.
Okay. And now I will take my practically guaranteed 106. Pretty much impossible. No. Mindy skip is really hard to explain, but, like, when Mindy says that you need 50 tokens, you actually still have access to the paddy wagon, and you can move it forward a tiny bit by every time you close the menu. So what you do, you use SpongeBob's upgraded bowl. You bowl in, like, a level, and then you press start, like, in the middle of its detonation. Then you warp to Shell City Dead Ahead Sponge Bowl, and then you warp to Knucklehead. And then you use the menuing thing to, like, slowly drive yourself into the pit. And when you drive into the pit, like, well, you've already activated Bowl Storage, and Bowl Storage has a chance to, like, manipulate, like, memory values and stuff like that. And what it just so happens to do in Knucklehead is disable... It basically disables the value of whatever the value is for Mindy talking to you. You disable Mindy. Every time you warp to this level, Mindy will not talk to you. And the crazy thing is, at the end of every sliding and driving level, Mindy normally talks to you. If that were the case in Knucklehead, you wouldn't be able to buy, because you've disabled Mindy, so you can't get to the next level. But Knucklehead is the only level, sliding and driving level, in the game where Mindy does not talk to you after finishing it. She does with the other Knucklehead tokens, which means that you've essentially soft-locked yourself out of 100%. But TLDR, like, you disable Mindy, and thank God that does not mean anything in this level specifically for this category. That is the only reason it works. It is also the only... I mismanaged my nitros again. It's also the only category... yeah, no, this is, for bowl storage, this is, like, the only thing that's ever been found for it, and it saves, like, nearly 20 minutes.
We got the shiny thing.
And it was found on complete accident. We didn't even know what bowl storage was when it got found. Yeah, no, it's a complete miracle. It really, like, to call it a miracle is not an exaggeration. We had theorized Mindy skip since 2013, and then it actually happened. And the setup is really easy. It's really, really easy. Even a fucking baby could do it. Okay, maybe not a baby, but like a 4-year-old could do it, probably.
Dodge, SpongeBob, dodge!
The only thing is that Mindy skip has a chance to fail. And also, you increase the difficulty. I set up bowl storage in Plank. That's why I bowl before warping to the second part of Plank. If you do bowl storage in Plank, it saves like 10 seconds over doing it in No Cheese. However, the problem is then is that you have to do Guitar Glide, which is like the strat I saw earlier, and somebody was like, how do you do that? You have to do that strat, because otherwise, if you go around the casual way, like, you have to bowl, like, these two platforms. So the only way to get the 10 seconds of time save is to do, like, another time save. I don't know how much it saves, like 16 seconds or something, maybe. So, yeah. And I wouldn't even really recommend, like, that strat, unless you're playing on OG Xbox, because that's, like, where it's easy. On 360, it's not exactly easy. I recommend it on 360 if you have a 360 and you're good at the game, but by the time you're good at the game, you probably have an OG, so it's like... But yeah, it's... We've found other bowl storage effects, but none of them are, like, good at all. Like, they don't, like... A lot of them are, like, crashes and stuff. But yeah, Foggy just fucked around for, like, 50 minutes and then randomly drove into the pit and got Mindy skip. We had to, like, try and figure out, like, what exactly it was that Foggy did. We were wondering if it was completely random, like, it was completely coincidental. You know, Foggy, like, died in Gask. We thought maybe you have to die in Gask. We tried that. The thing is, as well, you know what the crazy thing is, as well, right? After Foggy found it, the next day, me, Chris, and Foggy go on the VC, and we try to figure it out. After an hour into the call, I replicated Mindy skip, and I didn't know what I did. Turns out it was because I bowled and then went into Sponge Bowl. Because I was doing some other tech, because we thought maybe you had to do that tech, but I just so happened to bowl in the process, just before warping to SCDA Sponge Bowl. So, then I did Sandwich Driving Ring, and then, yeah, I did Sandwich Driving Ring, and then I went to Knucklehead and it worked, so I thought then you had to do something with Sandwich Driving. But nope, it was because of a bowl, and then SCDA Sponge Bowl. I was only doing SCDA Sponge Bowl because that's where Foggy just so happened to be. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, the actual chances of that even being possible. Like, where somebody would ever come across something like that. It feels so impossible. Especially because nobody would randomly think to try and drive into the pit. Why would somebody just randomly do that anyway? While also warping to SCDA Sponge Bowl. And there were some bowl storage combinations that wouldn't even work anyway, like, on top of that. Like, a lot of bowl storage combinations would crash the game in Knucklehead, for example. And maybe that could have happened... Oh, and also, it only works on Xbox. Could you imagine if Xbox was not the main console? Imagine if GameCube was faster, it never would have been found, because why would Foggy be on an Xbox? like, it just never would have gone found, ever. And like, just so many things had to align for it to even be theoretically possible. That is probably the craziest thing. One of the craziest things that's ever happened in speedrunning. It has to be. No, that's definitely a 24 split.